Hey YouTubers, we're doing a slow cooked lamb roast. I'm going to cook it on 160 degrees for about 4 hours. I'm going to cover it up for the first 3 hours with some alfoil. I'm going to put, it's a lamb roast, I'm going to put 2 tins of diced tomatoes in there straight away, and then about an hour and a half to go I'll put in that tin of coconut cream, and I'll add a bunch of diced potatoes in there. So I've got this curry paste made up. I'm going to cover the lamb with that, and this is this Fiji stuff, so it seems pretty nice. Going to whack in some garlic as well. Alright, so I'll get it all set up and I'll give you a look at it. Okay, so I basted this with olive oil first, then I've just covered it over with the just basted it with my my curry paste that I made up out of that powder. Now, some people don't have curry paste, so what I've used in the past as well is this Volcom Yellow curry paste in a jar. It's great, does the job perfect, but you know, when you get a bit further down the track you might start getting into powders. Alright, so I'll get that covered now. Or actually what I'm going to do now is put these 2 tins of tomato in there and I'll show you that. Okay, so I've got the 2 tins of tomato, diced tomatoes in there. I'll cover that over now and I'll whack it in the oven on, like I say, 160, and I'll leave it in there for about 2.5 hours. And then I'll pull it out, I'll pull the cover off the aluminium foil, I'll whack in that coconut cream, and then I'm going to whack in a bunch of diced potato as well. So, and then that's the base of your dish. You don't need any rice or anything with it. And it should be basically after, 4 hours total, the meat should be pretty much falling off the bone and it should be a good feed. Okay, so I've just pulled this out of the oven. It's been in there for about 2.5 hours. I'm going to pull this top off. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm now going to roll it over. It's already fairly tender. So I'm going to add all this potato. I've got 5 potatoes here. You just add whatever you want for your family, sort of thing. So I'm basically added that potato, add the coconut cream. It's been in there for 2.5 hours. It's going to go in there for another hour and a half. So 4 hours all up, like I said at the start. Sometimes you can do it, I think I said 3 hours I'd leave it, then an hour at the start, like 3 hours then I'd add the potato, but this time I've chosen to do 2.5 hours, then I'm adding the potato because I'm adding a fair bit of potato. So basically, but now when I put it back, I'll probably leave it uncovered, just to let it crisp off a little bit on the meat, sort of thing, make the meat go a bit crispy. So but we'll see how it looks when it's finished, hey? Thanks a lot, guys. I'm going to throw it back in. Okay, this is it, guys. So it's had its 4 hours all up. Let's have a look and see how it looks. Oh yeah, it's just tearing off there. So looks nice and tender and whatnot, and you can see I'd say the potatoes cooked through beautifully. As I said earlier, I decided to go an hour and a half on the potato because I had a fair bit in there. You could get away with an hour if you had a bit less, but with this amount of potato, I'd probably say, yeah, I'd go with that. And you should be able to pretty much just start tearing it off, or you can cut it up and whatnot, and mix it all through, or you can slice it up and sort of do whatever. But it looks pretty good to me. Alright guys, I'm going to get this served up and enjoy it. Thanks a lot. Okay, I've quickly just ripped the meat off the bone, and sometimes you can pull it off with a fork easily, but I find it flicks around the house a bit too much if you're doing that, so I sort of just cut it off quickly and then just shred it up with a knife and throw it all back into this, and then off we'll go and eat it. Okay, that's all mixed in there, that's basically ready to dish up and enjoy. Thanks guys, have a good one.